friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to my messy desk. I'm working in my daily creative journal. It is a handmade journal from the sweet, sweet Kristie Biddleson. I will leave her link below. Well, I'll leave her link, I think, to her YouTube channel below, and you can go there and find her Etsy link. That's my sleeve of my dirty sweatshirt that I leave down here in my craft room. So I could probably cut this entire part out. I'm just kind of prepping this page a little bit. So we are working on Saturday, the 23rd of January, and I am putting in, this is like my coffee bag from this morning. My husband brought home some of these, they're like individual servings. They make a whole pot, I guess, like daily. I don't even know. You don't have to measure it. Anyway, he had a couple of those, and we decided to give it a try. It's like a Starbucks morning blend or something. I don't know. It's not my normal flavor, but that's fine. It made a cool pocket. It was pretty good coffee. And so I'm just kind of measuring there what I'm going to put in there. So those are like pre-done little Project Life cards, and that's the bigger Project Life card. Neither one are working, so I'm going to have to make my own tag, which is completely fine. I was just trying to figure out what my options were. I ended up cutting off the bottom of the bag and the top of the bag, and so like I have to tape the bottom to make it into a pocket, if that makes sense. So just making stuff work from our day. That is a calendar page from a long time ago, like a daily calendar with a quote. And I don't even know what the quote says, but I may keep it. I can't remember if I do keep it. I'm watching the video, but I needed it for that face. And so she spoke to me, I guess. And so I wasn't too sure what emotion she was showing, but regardless, I was feeling it. So I decided to pop her in there and, kind of use it as a silhouette, like as a little tip in there. So this journal, I don't know if you guys can see it. I've told you this before. So it is from Kristie. It has mixed media paper in it, if you will, so different papers. And you can see I've put some Dylusions inks on these pages, and because they're so like absorbent, they sucked right into that paper. So they came out super kind of muted and pastel-y and whatnot on the bottom. It's super cool. So I do have a little tag at the front. I already popped in our weather at the top there. That was the top of the tag I cut off from one of my last pages. So again, it's no wonder I have buckets of stuff around me, because I literally could save everything. So that tag I had cut into pieces, and I saved both, and I used that other half. So that border, you guys know where that's from. That's from Mantor Wellness. I cut up every piece of those pages, and just trying to make it work on scooching it under there. Sometimes you do a layer and it's not, I'd already put the tag on there, and now I want something under it, so I got to ooch it a little bit. But so just kind of finishing off that there. So, but anyway, up in the corner you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, it was super hazy and cold. But when we woke up this morning, there was like ice everywhere. And, like my daughter had soccer, and like the car had not snow, ice on top, like frost ice. I don't know what you call it. There's 2,300 names for the stuff that's cold and frozen, but it's cold. And so it says on the weather, so I put the weather up there, it says it's a low of 36 today. It was obviously lower than that, like through the night, because, there's frost everywhere. And so when my daughter went to soccer this morning, and they play on turf, obviously, the soccer field was pretty much frozen. So that sounds delicious to me, just running and sliding and whatever on frozen ice turf. Yeah. So I'm glad it's her, not me. How about that? I often say to my children, they both do outdoor sports, and I often say, like, if we had grown up here, if we had raised my children up here in the Pacific Northwest where we live now, we would not be playing outdoor sports. I can tell you our life would look very different than it does. we would be indoor sports people, because I don't know, as a mama, I don't know. I spent, hours, my husband and I, obviously after school practices and weekends and everything, sitting outside watching them do what they love. And I can't imagine. I can't imagine up here their whole life doing it. I don't know. So anyway, no way to know. I'm just adding a little tag. That's an envelope, like a bill pay envelope, right? I love that one though. It's so dark and black, you guys. It's pretty cool. I just love seeing all the different designs. I'm curious as to how different companies choose their design that they do for the inside of their security envelopes, but some of them are pretty cool, and that one I really liked. It's definitely super black, and I'm just, on one side I'm gonna leave it black on that side and then do my journaling on the other. I'm cutting out my Oh, so that's actually for the day before. If you guys watched the last video, that's the postmark I was saying. Like I went to mail the Happy Mail, and that was the certified, like, I don't know, sheet they give you that tells you it's going to get to where it's got to get. And I'm cutting it up and gluing it in my book. So that's going to go in that little envelope to go with the Happy Mail. So sometimes that happens. Like I'll pop a piece into my purse or into my planner if I'm in the car, and then it's like, oh shoot, I know I grabbed that. Where is it? And then I don't have it right when I do my page, and so I end up, adding it later. So just adding. What am I adding? Oh gosh, you guys. Okay, that's a sloth. Oh, okay, it's Saturday. We did not rock this morning. I'm telling you, I was not having it. I was not in the mood. I'm putting a little bear in that corner, just noting that my daughter had a scrimmage this morning. She was asked to play with an older team. They were short a keeper, and yes, yes, she'll play because gosh, she wants the playing time, right? And they offered to film her and stuff, so she got more film for college applications and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. So there's the sloth. Oh, that's me this morning. You guys, the winters here are a little much for me, and I knew that. Well, I didn't know that. Like I feared that, I guess, before we moved here, and it's real. My body is completely like in my genes. I think I'm ready to hunker down for winter. Like I might be half bear. I might be. I mean, I might come from Nordic people that I don't know, but I'm not supposed to be functioning. I don't know. I could sleep and stay inside in a fur coat and a fireplace all day. So I wasn't having it. We weren't rocking this morning. I turned off the alarm, and I said to my husband, he can go without me. I'm not, nothing about it sounds enjoyable. And at the end of the day, that's why I do it, right? To feel better, like my body to feel better, and like to enjoy it. Like it's not supposed to be this like horrible chore. And I did feel guilty about not going because like it is my people. Like and I miss them when they don't come, and of course they miss us and they texted us, and but please let me tell you, I turned off that alarm when it went off at like 5 a.m. and I was like, I'm going back to bed. So I did. We went back to bed. On the right, I have, oh gosh. Okay, so up in the Pacific Northwest, we all honor the Sasquatch, up here or whatever. So it's kind of the running joke. And then I had printed that little guy out a while ago from one of the things, and it just said social distancing champion. And so I thought it was a good one for today. My son, I'm just writing a note here that my boy is still in isolation and just making the best of his time that he can. It just blows. So he is, yeah, there's nothing more to be said. He's just in isolation. So I mean, whatever. It'll end soon. So that's all we can do. On the back of that tag, I'm just outlining it, and then I'm just going to write. Yeah, I'll do it now. Okay, I'm just going to write kind of like what I did. So I spent the day journaling. Oh my gosh, I've been watching Broadchurch. Is on Netflix. Broadchurch, yeah. You guys, I've watched 3 seasons. I watched all 3 seasons. Well, not in a day, but like over the past whatever. It was pretty good. It was a cop show, kind of. It was interesting. I thought it was pretty good. And so, yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think which season I liked, whatever, because they're all different, but it has the same two main characters in it. And so I thought that was interesting. Oh, I guess I don't end up writing on it. So anyway, that's what I end up writing on it eventually, is just what we did. So journaling, and I felt bad. Like we probably should have gone that day to go do something fun or something, because we were all home. Like my daughter came home, and then I was obviously home and my husband was home, and that's kind of rare. And it's a weird thing right now because of COVID, obviously, and like no games. And then I don't know. It was like at the end of the day, I was like, shoot, we should have gone to do something today. And then we were all looking at each other like, well, like what? I don't even know, because everything's kind of closed. So, I mean, we could have gone and driven around, I guess. But again, it's cold. And I don't know. It was just one of those things. I hope I don't. I think I'm sitting in awareness of like, my kids are getting older and we're not going to have too many Saturdays where we're all home again and like all of that. And so I guess we could have gotten out a board game or something, or a puzzle, but we didn't. That's the end of that story. So maybe next time. But hopefully soccer's starting, you guys. Oh, that's exciting. So I ended up drawing some lines behind her face, you can see. But that's going to do it for me today, you guys. Have a great day, and thanks for hanging out. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Bye.